Hello and welcome to Minecraft with TS Wolf. Minecraft has been one of those games that I've played for feels like ever. I think I picked it up right after the Halloween update back in the day, and so I figured why not start Let's Playing any if there's going to be any game, it might as well be Minecraft. It's the game that introduced me to Let's Plays. So I guess this is going to be episode 1 of a new series. We'll try to build some stuff, kind of like the Building with B00 series turned into. But for now, we're just playing some survival. So, as always, with Minecraft, you're playing survival, you need to grab some trees. So, today is July 4th, so if you're here in America, then you're probably celebrating the 4th of July. Fireworks, cookouts. If you're of age, heavy amounts of drinking. If you're not of age, then I feel like that's loud. I'm going to turn that down. Then you're probably hanging out with your family and watching fireworks right about now. So, happy birthday, America. And there we are. And try to keep my political opinions out of all of this, but there's not really a lot to celebrate these days, and I'll leave it at that. So, my poor dog has not left my side since the fireworks started here. My fiance and I moved to a new location about 4 or 5 months ago, and we brought our dog down here with us, and it happens to be a big tourist location. It's still a little loud. I'm going to turn it back down just a little bit. I'm not worried about me being able to hear it so much as you being able to hear it. There we are. So, just doing what we always do. New world, got to grab some logs, grab some different kinds here, so I have some different wood already. And I think I might go ahead and make a crafting table because we'll probably hang out here for a couple days before we move on. So obviously there aren't going to be too many people checking this video out or watching this right away. This is going to be the first video on my channel. So if you do happen across it, say hey, leave a comment, subscribe. Let me know what's going on, what you like, what you don't like, and this is probably just going to be another one of those very typical, one of those channels that is just everywhere. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we are. Okay, go ahead and grab that and grab this. Alright, so we might put some music into the intros and all that stuff relatively soon. I don't know. We'll figure it all out. I am kind of glad to have wolves here already. That's always a good sign. I always hate having to go try to track them down just to have them plump them down somewhere in base camp because I don't like to really take them around with me everywhere. So, I don't know. We'll find out. And we'll see what the world has in store for us. We got this nice little forest right here. Try to see if I can find a little hill to dig into for the first couple days, but go ahead and grab those rabbits that got killed by the wolves, see if there's any more. There's a hill over there. I think we're about good on the wood. Let's go ahead and head off in a direction. Let's see, where's the sun at these days? Alright, so it's not quite noon. And a lot of flowers, not really interested in that just quite yet. Maybe some dyes later on. Get some armor and whatnot, but okay, looks like an ocean biome, and I believe we're gonna go over here into this nice little cave. Ooh, here's another little cave. Go ahead and walk through real quick. See, okay, it's shallow. And if you guys are having a hard time seeing, just let me know. Like I said, this is going to be the first video on the YouTube channel, so I don't quite know how everything's going to transfer over to YouTube's player yet. Kind of going into this a little bit blind, but that's how you learn. And for those of you who maybe let's play or have any advice or anything for me, what to talk about, what not to talk about, then we can go from there. But feel free to drop me a line anytime. Should have known that was not going to work. But Yeah, that's what I should have done the first time. It's been a while, actually. I haven't played Minecraft in probably about 6 months. My fiance and I used to have a realm. I showed her how to play, taught her about it. She quickly took over and fell in love with the game. And many a night we'd spend at our old house and then here too. Once we repurchased our realm, we would just hang out and play Minecraft all night and be giant nerds. And she'd get way too excited about it, and then I'd get really excited about her being excited about it. And for any of you young men out there, maybe starting the world of dating, don't fall into that trap that so many of us have before. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of these roses, and just go for the first cute girl you see. There's plenty of time for just cute girls, and there's plenty of just cute girls out there. But if what you want is you want to find somebody who, like what I feel like I've found, what EP.1 seems to have found, and countless other Let's Players who are out there, and they will randomly mention their wives or girlfriends or whatever. But try to find somebody who makes you happy, somebody who isn't afraid to share in what makes you happy, somebody who takes you on adventures and that you want to genuinely be with. Not trying to get deep here on the first episode. I'm kind of rambling on and not paying attention to where I'm going, but I don't know. Like, it's just my quality of life has improved tremendously. Hey, cows, and just by having somebody around that makes me happy. So, all right, I need to find somewhere to make up camp for a little while anyway. Of course, I do kind of like, and I always have, building in these tiny little, well, I guess they're not really tiny, big forest areas, because you can just clear out the forest and build whatever you want there. You can build in with the landscape, because you can see there's a little bit of elevation change and everything, and it's real easy to get used to elevation changes in places like forests. So, alright, those of you who are watching probably are freaking out that I haven't eaten anything yet, and don't seem to be too interested in it, so let's go ahead and grab some food. Yeah, it's my impression of a sheep. Hold on 1 second, cow. There you are. Thank you. Alright, and then the other one was right here. There we are. Alright, that's enough. I think I'll leave the population to live. Just kind of randomly walking around. And it feels kind of weird to be able to hear, your own voice and things and the feedback. I used to do radio, and you never really get used to it. And even if you do get used to it, and then you take a period of time away from it, then you definitely take some getting used to again. My old roommate in college and we were both big hockey fans, and I played a lot of hockey growing up, so it was really cool. We were both journalism majors, and decided that we wanted to have a show dedicated to hockey a couple years ago. So we followed all the trades and all the big moves, and that just so happened to be right about the time that the strike was going on. And so we didn't really have a lot to talk about the first 3 or 4 months. And once we got used to not having any hockey to talk about, except for any trades or what the news was, we basically just, I don't know, we kind of just had to spitball a lot of stuff. I'm going to go over here to this forest because there's horses. And I have no idea where those wolves are, but I know that they're somewhere in this direction. And see if I can find somewhere in this area. Make the Minecraft mistake that B-double-O made back in Season 5 when he thought it was a good idea to settle in a roof forest. We might do that. It always seemed like a lot of fun, a lot of monsters to fight all the time. Just to grab some of this. I should have grabbed some saplings back that way. Okay, it is getting dark. So, let's see what we can get into here. And nothing. Why did I grab those roses earlier? That was a mistake. Okay. Oh, it's also weird for me to be playing without my texture pack. I say my texture pack, but I didn't make it. I'm a big fan of Sphax Pure Beauty Craft. It is very pretty. I felt like I probably should just go ahead and play without the texture pack. That's what most Minecraft Let's Players tend to do. I don't know, I haven't quite decided yet. I'll do this one at least in just the default, and then we'll go from there. Alright, this is going to have to just be good enough for now. I was hoping to find a cave system. It was deep, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Alright, and no coal either. I think we're going to be okay though. No light. And just listening for those spiders up there. And if the sound and the levels are bad, just let me know. I'll see what I can do to fix them. I've done some work in sound engineering, so I'll probably retouch them just a little bit, go through and make sure they're good. But in the meantime, oh, not quite enough of that. I can't quite see where I'm going. So, very interesting video, as you can tell. Yep. Go through and dig up all this stuff. Alright, that should be enough. Yeah. So, anyway, what I was saying about my dog with the fireworks, he's really, really not enjoying them today. I always feel kind of bad for animals whenever they don't really know what's going on, and they just kind of have to live with what is going on. And you know, he thinks it's the end of the world. So, but alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and cut for here, and then I'm going to come back here in just a few minutes. I just want to go ahead and make sure all my levels and everything are working, and we'll come back. But thanks, and stay tuned.